What's up, people? It's the Guru. You see the heading, so you know what time it is. True life story time, man. Before I get started on this one, I gotta put a little disclaimer, man. Talking to the youth, the teens, or preteens, adolescents, whatever you want to call it. Even if you're in your 20s, this particular story will have a lot of gun references and violence references. So please, please, please don't try this at home. Don't do it, man. Guns and violence and teens is not a good thing, man. Please don't do it. It's not worth it, man. We got too many young people, especially young black men, dying of gun violence, especially like in Chicago and stuff like that. So please don't do these things. That's why I'm gonna tell the story, man. To be kind of this is gonna be more. It's gonna be entertaining, but educating at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be some. Well, Guru, I'm edutainment. You know what I'm saying? Edutainment. That's what I do, man. Entertain and educate at the same time. Um, so that's why it's like I don't tell y'all to do violence. Guru did that, so hopefully you won't have to go through that. That's a Jay Z. But anyway, let's get on with the story. But like I said, please don't stop the violence, man. Don't do none of this stuff. But yo, this happened. I was in the 12th grade, and I got a homeboy. We're gonna call him Alex. If you remember the last True Life story, we're gonna talk about that dude Alex. Same guy. There, I just changed the name up. But anyway, yo, we was with Alex. Man, Alex, he was going through some hard times, and he was beefing with his parents real bad, and he got kicked out of his house. So he started living with one of our homeboys named we're gonna call him Mark. And Mark had a mother and a little sister, and they didn't have a Martin in them now. He was a single parent household, so. But it was way better than what Alex was going through. And Mark's mother was real cool, real nice woman, beautiful woman, very, very beautiful spiritually, everything. Real nice woman, man. Was very compassionate. So she allowed Alex to move in with her son and her daughter and live there. So he was going to school, and she was taking care of him pretty much being his mother. She was real motherly, nurturing. But she was strict. She was stern though. Anyway, so Alex got a job. Alex's mother really didn't want him to go. It was more of his dad because his dad was real strict. He was an ex-cop, and he didn't play. You know what I'm saying? He was real strict. He didn't play, and him and Alex were beefing. So he kicked Alex out. The mother really didn't want him to go, but hey, it is what it is. So she was kind of, I ain't gonna say scared of the father, but whatever the father said, she did. So, but Alex needed a job, and his mother got him a job at this one of our church members owned the store. Let's call the store Barney's, and we're gonna call the store owner Barney's. The store was actually named after the owner, so Barney's. So Alex was going to work with Barney's and everything, and Barney was really a asshole and a dick. You know what I'm saying? He felt like, since I'm doing a favor for your mother, you do what I say, and I can talk to you and treat you one kind of way, because kind of like, I know how you don't want to upset your mother, considering that I got you this job and I'm helping you out and stuff like that. So he really was an asshole to my man Alex. So you know how it is when you're a teenager and stuff, man. And Barney used to make him work every weekend, late to closing. So he was getting upset, like, why can't I get like a weekend off? I know I'm just here, but getting here, but can I get a weekend off? At least a Saturday off. And Barney was pretty much like, man, I know you need this job, so you need to do what I say. So he was getting upset. So after a couple of months of this, he was like, man, screw this. I done worked every weekend since I've been here to closing. So, he said, I'm gonna quit. So Alex hauls off and he quits the job. And he's kind of upset because he didn't want to disappoint his mother. Got him a job, and he was making money, and he was living with somebody else, so he needed a job. But he just couldn't take working for Barney no more. So Barney talked shit to him and stuff. So Alex went to go get his last check, and Barney wouldn't pay him. So he's like, man, give him my check. And he was like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, pretty much like, screw you, I'm not paying you. And so, him and Barney got in a big old argument, cussing and fussing, and Barney was going to call the police on him. So he's like, how you going to call the police on me and you owe me my money. You know what I'm saying? So Barney finally gave him like some, I think like $50 out of the register or some shit, and it was like, he's like, yo, you owe me more than this because I worked all week, you know. And he was like, well, that's all you get, get out my face, get out my face. So Alex left, man. He came home, he was very upset and stuff, and he was cussing and fussing, and So he was like, man, man, we should rob that dude, man. I'll rob Barney and all the, kids be doing that talk, like, man, that killer talk, rap music and stuff. So he was like, I robbed Barney, man. So Mark was laughing it off, man. I'm laughing it off, like, man, you ain't gonna do nothing. So we had this other guy named, we gonna call him Jake. So Jake was kind of like he was a good kid, but he was a knucklehead at the same time. Like, he was, whatever you do, he was down for. He was one of them dudes. He was them down ass dudes, you know what I'm saying? But, at heart, he really was a good guy. And he really was about that life. But he was, I don't know, wanted to prove a point, I guess. He was very, you would have to meet the guy. Anyway, so Alex goes to his dad's house, right? And he steals one of his dad's guns because his dad used to be an ex-cop. He steals his dad's gun. And he comes back into Mark and like, yo, I got the gun. We can go there, we can rob this dude, because he knew that Barney was taking the money out of the safe and stuff. I don't know what he was doing with it, but he was taking it and putting it in his car at night, and he would drive home with it. So I don't know if he was like depositing it the next day or what. But anyway, but he knew he cleared out the register in the safe at night. I know it's old school stuff, was stupid what he was doing. Anyway, but he would actually take the money have the money on his person. So, Alex knew this. Alex, I know what he do. I know where he stay at. You know what I'm saying? We can go, let's go rob this dude real quick, and, we all can get paid. So now everybody's all hating, yeah, man, we'll rob Barney, man. Fuck Barney, man. We'll rob Barney. So I'm sitting there like, me, I'm like, I was always down. I was always in the mix. I'm like, hey, fuck it. It is what it is. We can do this. So this other guy came along. What was the guy name? Shit. We gonna call him DeAndre. And DeAndre is kind of cool too, man. He really wasn't from our he came to our school later on. He came from like one of the our school is kind of like more suburb kids and stuff like that. Like a lot of middle class, upper middle class kids. Well, he came from a school from the inner city, what you want to call quote unquote urban. So he came from the urban school like black in 8th grade or something like this. So we in 12th, so he came up with us, but he still had that I guess that little thug mentality streak still in him, that urban streak. So so DeAndre was like, man, fuck it, man, let's do this, man. We'll rob this dude, man. So it was like a couple of days before we were gonna rob him. We were gonna rob this dude on I think it was a Saturday maybe. It was a Friday. We was gonna rob him on a Friday. I remember. So after school, we was gonna go rob this dude, and so this was like a Thursday night. I'm pretty sure it was Thursday, and so everybody was all crowded up in Mark's room, and so we was talking. It was me, DeAndre, Jake, Alex, and Mark, all up in his bedroom talking and stuff. So my man Jake was on the floor, right? And I was sitting in the corner somewhere. Everybody was sitting down except for DeAndre. And DeAndre was like, Alex, let him hold the gun. So Alex let him go, gave him the gun, right? And so we was all there talking, laughing, and joking, man, trying to scheme. And DeAndre playing on the ground like, yo, man, get up on the man. I can't wait to go out there, man. I get up on that nigga. I put the gun in his face. And he had the gun in his face, putting this shit. We was looking like, hey, man, calm down, man. He trying to hype all up, man. It was like a scene from Juice or something, man. Old school movie reference, if you've seen it. Anyway, so he's in there with the gun, man. He thought he was Q or something, man. And he was in there, yeah. And next thing I know, BOW! Gun goes off. And we sitting like, oh, it was like slow motion. BOW! The gun goes off. And I'm sitting like, oh shit, what the hell just happened? And my man Jake, it was just like slow motion, yo. He looks over, man, DeAndre shot a hole right in the floor, right by Jake was sitting. Jake was like, man, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you pointing the gun at me? I mean, and then it just clicked in me, that gunshot, everything that has happened, man. I was like, in the end of the sense of my heart was gonna say, yo, this is fucked up. I'm not doing it. Something bad's gonna happen. I already see it coming. Somebody almost got killed even before we got to the robbery. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo. So as a kid, I always had no sense to know. I used to do bad shit with other bad, kids and stuff, man, that I probably should have got arrested for. I did a lot of dumb shit, but I always knew what a line was, and I always knew not to cross over that line. And this is definitely going over to that line because I don't know about y'all states, but the state of South Carolina, if armed robbery is serious, serious here, if you probably get more and more time for armed robbery than you will on manslaughter. I know you will. Excuse me. Like South Carolina, it's like automatic like 8 to 10 or something like that, maybe even 15 years. It's a crazy amount if you get caught for armed robbery, especially if you rob a bank. But people get off manslaughter like 4 or 5 years. Some people don't go to jail for manslaughter, but South Carolina is real strict on armed robbery, especially if it's strong armed robbery. You do that, you definitely gonna get about 15 years down here. So, when I saw that shit, I was like, yo, this fucked up. I wasn't raised. Everything came to my mind. What your parents tell you. I wasn't raised like this. I really wasn't about that life. And I said, yo, this fucked up. Something bad's gonna happen. And I knew all the guys in that room really wasn't criminals. So I knew like, yo, this is a bad situation. But same time, me trying to be real and be down, I wasn't gonna talk them out of it. Even though I was quote unquote, I guess, punking out. But I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing it. So Mark was panicking stuff because there's a hole in his floor, and he didn't want his mom to see it. So he took his dirty clothes hamper and put over the hole. And so from this day on, man, that's where he always. Well, I don't think he don't live there anymore, but he always put his hamper over that hole so his mom wouldn't see it. So we was like, oh shit. So everybody's panicking like, yo, you gonna get us? So DeAndre said, man, you stupid. Why you left bullets in the gun? And then everybody said, well, why you pointing the gun at people? Why are you pulling your hand on the trigger? So I was like, man, these cats didn't have, basic gun safety. So I was like, fuck this. So here goes the night. They were calling me calling me Friday after school. I'm like, look, man, I'm not doing this shit. Something bad's gonna happen. Something's gonna get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it if I was you either. Man, fuck that, man. Fuck that, man. Everybody mad. So I'm like, man, I'm not doing it. I'm pretty much gonna be the getaway driver. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a car. I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. So they all upset, mad, and pissed and shit, man. So dang on, what's my man named? DeAndre ended up driving. And this is the thing though, I think Mark kind of punked out too because he didn't go. He had to babysit the baby. He did. I think he did have to babysit his sister. She had a little sister, and he didn't want to leave her in the house by herself. But he's done it before, but he didn't do it that time. Like, I'm not doing it, So DeAndre, Jake, and Alex got in the car, drove to go rob Barney. So they went to Barney's, kind of parked up in the parking lot, and let Barney drive, see Barney get out the store and everything, get in the car. They followed this man all the way home, man, like way on side of town. They drove for like 20-something, maybe 30 minutes following this guy, right? He get out the car, and so they parked down the street. And so, DeAndre was like, yo, go get him, man. Go get him. And so Jake, that's that little moment of, I know y'all saying, like, why in the world, how do you know? Because they told me the story, what happened. Well, anyway, it was that moment of clarity everybody get right before you about to do something fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody heart beating, adrenaline and stuff. And so DeAndre like, man, yo, go get this dude, man. Go get him. So they were like, hey, man, wait, man, hold on. Y'all like, what you waiting on? Hold on, what? Go get him. He out there right now. Got the money. Throw the gun in his face. Go get him. We take off. Hey, man, I don't know if this is right, man. And so Alex was kind of backpedaling. And Jake was like, yo, fuck it, man. Let's go get him, man. We can get him, man. Let's do this. And he was like, nah, So they basically punked out, man. But Jake would have got him. You know what I'm saying? If Alex would have went with him, Jake would have got him. They would have threw the gun in his face. So DeAndre. So he's finally like, fuck it, let's go. He's like, man, fuck it, let's go, man. We get him another time and shit. He's like, man, another time, we could have got him now. You know what I'm saying? But Barney went ahead and made it into his house, so it really was too late because they procrastinated bullshit and pussied out and everything. So, man, DeAndre said, fuck it, man. He gets in the car, guns it, drive past the guy's house. So Jake, not want to feel like a punk, they fully punked all the way out. He's like, man, fuck this, man. He hangs out the window and just fires off a couple of shots. Pow, 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 pow. Yeah, then DeAndre really started taking, whoa, they get his ass up out of there. So they yell, man, what the hell you doing that for? I said, man, if I got this gun, man, I got to shoot it. You know what I'm saying? And so they haul ass back home, and that was the end of the story. So when they coming back, oh, let me tell you the whole thing, man. They get back to Jacob's house, to Mark's house. Dango cars, there's like two different cars parked in the parking lot. Dango Mark's mother's there, and Alex's father. And he like, what the fuck is he doing here? And he realized, oh shit, they must know about the gun. So they take all the empty shells out the gun and stuff, man. And he gets guns. So so you know what it is, what about your friends, right? So Jake and DeAndre like, fuck it, you're on your own, get out the car, man. And they said like, you ain't gonna go with me. They're like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Put it like, nah, you gotta face the music on your own. So they leave. So Alex gets out the car with the gun because like, hey, I know he's here for the gun. I'm trying to face the music. So he goes to Mark's house, and his dad is there, man. His dad's about to call the police on him and report the gun stolen and everything. And so he said, hey, I know you took my damn gun. So he cussing out Alex in front of everybody. So Alex gives him the gun. And if people wasn't there, he probably would have beat Alex's ass. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, physically knuckle up and beat the shit out of his ass because he was pissed off. And so he stormed out the house, and then Mark's mom was there, and when she was like looking at him like, Mark told her the whole story. But the dad didn't know what was going on. Alex's dad didn't know what was going on. All he knew was that he had the gun. But Mark's mom knew the whole story about the, so-called robbery, and she knew everything. So he was sitting there thinking like, oh man, she gonna kick me out. You know what I'm saying? So he was thinking like, I ain't gonna have a place to stay. But like I said, she was a real good, nurturing woman. She was like, look, go to bed, and I'm going to talk to y'all in the morning. So they went to bed. So I'm at home chilling, and I was living with my grandmother at the time. My grandmother raised me. So my grandmother came in that room. It said, it's Saturday, you lazy. It was about 12-ish, you sleep in, chilling in your bedroom, watching cartoons or something, but so I'm chilling, and my grandmother said, you got a phone call. So I said, oh, okay. So I said, she gave me the phone, and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he was like, it was Mark. Hey, man, my mom know everything. She wants you to come over. She wants to talk to you about what happened. And I was like, well, look, man, she don't want to talk to me about what happened because at the time I didn't know what happened. I was like, look, man, she don't need to talk to me because I had nothing to do with it and I don't know what happened. So, hey, it is what it is. So I hung up the phone on Mark. About 20 minutes later, my grandmother come back with the phone. Hey, some woman want to talk to you. I said, some woman? What the hell? I pick up the phone. It's Mark's mama. She going off, Guru, you need to get over here right now. I'm going to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. I said, look, I don't know what you want to talk to me because I don't know anything. You know something. You need to get over here right now. And I'm like, oh, shit. Let me go see what you know what I'm saying? The woman was always nice to me and good. So let me go see what this woman wants. So, took a little hood bath, the usual, washing the arms, wash your nuts, wash your face, brush your teeth, get the hell over. So I went over there and like, yo, what's up? And I saw that everybody sitting on this couch. She made all of us sit on this little ass couch, man. It was all three of me, Alex, and Mark. And the other two got away. Jake and DeAndre, they ain't getting none of them were there. Just me, us three. So I guess we were the best ones out of them guys. So, and she was going off, man. I mean, she was going off, and she dropped knowledge on me, man. She was like, yo, what y'all doing is real stupid and dumb. So many black men are in jail or dead over the same thing. We're gonna become extinct because of there's no black men. There's no black men for black women anymore. So a black woman can't have a black baby without a black man. So she was like, so what do you think is gonna happen to us? And she was saying stuff like that. So if all y'all in jail or dead, who we got left? She said. So she was talking about that and just dropping knowledge like, you need to do better for yourselves and see the world's bigger than us and how being ignorant and everything and how everything is against you already as a young black teen and how people look at you already. And when you involve these guns and stuff, it just makes it worse. So I like, I understand. And so she looked at me and she was like, you are the person I'm most disappointed in. I'm looking like, what the hell? I'm looking around like, why are you looking at me? And she like, well, because She said, I known you, and I know. And she was like, I know how you raise and how you act and how you carry yourself, and I know this ain't you. I know this ain't none of y'all said, but you. She said, I always expected better of man, because I could always tell, you're a good kid and all this. And then she's like, well, you're a good young man. At the time we were seniors, so she said, you're a good young man. And she said, I really didn't think that you would be involved in something like this. And I was like, me, I'm, kid being dumb. I said, I really wasn't involved in that. And she said, see, now you're lying to me because I know you know more than what you're saying. And said that even makes it even worse. That you'll sit there and look me in my face and lie. And I'm like, I'm really not lying because I didn't have nothing to do with it. She said, but you did know about it. You're like, you don't know. So she was grilling the hell out of me in front of everybody. And I'm getting kind of mad inside because I'm a teen. Like, yo, who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying? You ain't my parent. You know what I'm saying? You ain't my mother. Who are you? But it really hit me hard, because I felt like I let somebody down, and I didn't know that she actually had faith in me and thought of that good of me. And so it made me sad. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. It made me want to cry. You know what I'm saying? Because I really don't let people. I really like to let people down and see what this nice woman, I drove her to that point because she was about to cry, and it upset me. And I think my boy Mark, he had tears. I can see he had tears in his eyes, man, because he was big time mama's boy, and it upset his mama like that really touched him. And so I was like, yo, I just couldn't say anything. I kept my mouth shut after that. And she told me, she was like I said, she was nurturing. She was trusting out. She said, yo, now take your ass home. So I was like, all right, man. I didn't even say nothing. No, I just got up, walked to my car, man, and I was depressed. I was sad. I was upset. I was real fucked up, man. But you know what I'm saying? It was good. Nobody went to jail. Everybody was safe. The gun got returned. But it was a bad situation. I'm glad that it didn't go where it could have been, because that's something that could have altered our lives forever. We could have been in jail. We could have got killed. Anything, man. That could have been, or we could have been, once you do something once, it's easier to do it again. So we could end up being stick-up kids, and just robbing people all the time, and that's not a life to live, man. So, like I said, it was a good thing that, it didn't go down. Like I said, once again, let me repeat this once again. Kids, don't do this, man. It's dumb. Stay away from guns. Stay away from the violence. Yeah, this ain't the way, man. Especially my young black teens, man, and youth. Stay away, Guru's for the children, man. I preach the truth to the youth. So, leave the guns alone, man. This Guru. I'll holler at you later. Peace.